guys in basements at the time. We couldn't fund every option, everything all at once. We just didn't have the capital to do that. We wanted to bootstrap this thing, both the sweat equity and the cash that we put into it. So first K2 we did was CW only, QRP, basic simple design. Then we added a sideband adapter to it, noise blinker option, 160 meter option, incrementally an auto tuner option, and those all went inside the case. And then we did this 100 watt option, which is basically that top cover with the heat sink, and it has an integral 100 watt amplifier in that, right around 2000. And this all goes together as part of a design philosophy that Wayne has that I sort of agree to, sometime not sort of reluctantly, and that is, Wayne picks the size of the box. And that's sacrosanct. Once the size of the box is set, we have to fill this crud inside the box. And those of you who've done engineering know that's not always the easiest thing to do. It creates some really interesting engineering trade-offs, but actually they make you be very efficient in your design, make you really analyze, is this really needed? Why are we doing this? How many parts do we need to do this? How efficient can we be doing it? It has the added benefit that we keep selling you guys options once you buy the initial radio. So it actually, the whole option thing also started my spousal theory of marketing, which is you can usually negotiate that first basic radio purchase, Christmas, birthday, whatever, and you sort of get past that, and then these options are like $98, $129.95. They can sort of slide underneath that threshold of pain on the radar and the credit card bill picture. And so whenever I see someone buy a K2 or these days a K3 in a totally stripped down version, I just sort of smile to myself. If I come back a year later, that person's going to have bought a good number of the options, and it works out well for both of us, so it works out very well. Next product, we basically did the K2. It was very successful, by the way. It got one of the top reviews in the ARRL. We're very busy making that, and then Wayne wanted to go back and do a QRP rig that sort of followed on to his previous ones. We did the K1. It came out in 2000. We still sell all these radios, by the way, even the K2. This one was designed both as a small desktop QRP rig. It does run off a 9-volt battery, but I wouldn't recommend transmitting for very long off that. But we actually demoed for a full day at Dayton, I think, one year with that off a 9-volt battery. It's a very low current drain on the seat. All of our radios are these categories in their class are the lowest current drain radios on the receive, so they're very good for field day, very efficient on the batteries and so on. This was the one. This was one that took Wayne a couple of years of talking and letting him do. This was the KX1. It's a trail friendly radio. You notice that the controls are on top where you can see looking down on it in your lap or whatever. And he wanted this to be usable for portable operation, walking around, field day, hiking, backpacking.